Good morning. Good morning, Cindy. Okay, let's find out what John has to say to Christa. Okay, so first off, let me do John. Likely Christa wants to know if you are doing well where you are, if things are good, happy, and well where you are. Okay, so John, please tell Christa how you are doing in the energetic space in which you now find yourself. Okay, I'm going to just lay all the cards and then read them for you. Okay, so Sirius is in the first. Sirius came up reversed in the first position, which makes me wonder if his death was accidental, right? Because that is the physical aggression, acts of violence, hooliganism, and the use of physical strength in harmful and negative fashions. Well, I hope that's not the case, but that's what is being indicated here. And the reason for asking something about money. I guess there's people involved, people in the family who are maybe, now that he's dead, are scrounging around for his money. That is definitely what I would get from this. It represents all forms of wastage. Yeah, not what I was expecting. Okay, so yeah, I don't like those first two cards, Cindy. It indicates to me that his death was not necessarily peaceful, maybe not even natural. Cindy, I don't know what your friend thinks, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I asked him how he was in the energetic space where he is right now, and these two cards, the factors to be considered, is water upright and solution of ice comment given his air upright. So this is kind of what I would expect. He's in a place of fluidity and movement. Same with this, like movement, and his soul is not fixed, and the outcome is scarab reversed. Okay, and that means he's not gone on to his next life yet. And so let me see if the scarab reverse is indicating something that might help him. Okay, again, purposeless demolition of belongings simply to cause hurt or defacing. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that his soul is not his soul is still attached to the physical form, and it appears to be because of greedy relatives who are trying to parse up his belongings, and he's concerned about that. And I don't think he wants to move on until that is taken care of. Yeah. Okay, so I think he literally wants to like burn down the people in his family who are being greedy and just picking over his belongings like they were a carcass, right? So he's in an unfixed place of like probably very driven by emotion, right? And that he wants to communicate his desire that his earthly remains, and I'm not talking about his body, I'm talking about what would be in the contents of his will, his property. He doesn't want his family picking over it. So who does he... Okay, hang on. Okay, so it seems like he wants Christa to observe this situation. I think he wants her to keep an eye on it. I don't know that she can do anything from where she is, but that's what he's asking for. And who does he want his property to go to? He wants his property... Does he have a son as well as Christa, the daughter? He wants his property to go to his children. I don't know if she's actually a twin or if she has a brother or another sibling of some kind, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, so not the message of everything's wonderful and beautiful here, but I don't get any indication that he's floating. He's in that newborn fourth dimensional amorphous space, but he's still connected with his lifetime, and that's because of his worldly possessions. He wants somebody trustworthy to I don't know if he has an executor, if he even has a will, but he wants somebody in charge of his property, and he wants his children, not like aunts and uncles and brothers and his brothers and sisters, Christa's aunts and uncles, anybody outside of like his core family. He does not want them to have his possessions, and I don't think he's going to be moving on to his next lifetime until that gets resolved. Okay, I'm going to do another reading. I'm going to ask what he would like to say to Christa. Okay, and hopefully this will work. The button I am pushing says pause recording. Okay, so let's see if it works this time. Cindy, hang on. Okay, recording resumed. Okay, so Cindy, those first few cards in that last reading were concerning, and it makes me wonder if he was actually killed for his money. I don't know if that's something that Christa is worried about. you might want to hold that back and keep that to yourself unless something like that comes up. But it was indicated by the first two cards. Physical violence for over greed. Okay, sorry, I shouldn't be touching the cards while I'm talking about that. Okay, so clear the deck here, and cards. What I would like to know right now is, John, do you have a personal message for your daughter, Christa? Your daughter, your daughter Christa. Do you have a personal message for her? Because I think she's probably really broken up that she wasn't there when you shuffled off your mortal coil, brother. So, what messages do you have for Christa? Okay. John, what would you like to say to Christa? Okay. Nature of the question. That's him. That's John. Reason for asking. Serious. Okay, so this means it means space travel. It means the breadth of knowledge and wisdom and understanding. It means that you've traveled beyond the known world. In this case, that's what that means. Factors to be considered. Money again. Worldly possessions. Karma. I mean, Thoth was like the god of wisdom in ancient Egypt. This karma, healing, solution, advice, comment given, and outcome. Okay, all right. So we're back to this money thing again. Okay, I think he wants her to inherit his money. Okay, solution, advice, or comment given. Okay, besides this being the caduceus and, and the card for healing, it's also the card for legal action and legality. So I think what John is saying is that she needs to get an attorney to represent her regarding his estate. And he wants the outcome to be wise and honest. So there are people who are involved right now in the family who are trying to literally snake his money and his possessions out from under his rightful heirs, and that's what he does not want to happen. And so he is asking her to seek legal counsel in that endeavor. Okay, so that backs up the first reading. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Hang on. Okay, something I wanted to mention, that last reading I did, after I did all of the, sorry, 9 pieces of my card I have to eat. You know why I do this, right? Because voodoo is real. I don't let pieces of my cards float around this world. Not a chance. It's too much of me in this deck. Okay, so with regards to the last reading, I did look at the top card. After I had laid the whole reading out, I looked at the top card, and it was Ta, and so I think that what John is saying to Christa is that there's a person known to their family, probably a lawyer or someone who they've turned to for legal advice in the past, and that's who he wants her to seek out. Okay, So hopefully that will ring a bell or jog a memory for Christa. It was a man. Okay, all right, so John, we understand that you're very concerned for your physical property. Okay, but I would like to know if you have a message of a more personal nature for Christa, because I'm sure her heart is broken because she was not there for you when you left your corporeal vessel. And so what words do you have to say to Christa? What words of personal words? I don't want to generate any ideas about what those might be, because I wanted to say something specifically, but I'm not going to. So, John, what kind of other than the concern, because I got that message, other than the concern for your personal wealth, and that it goes to Christa as well as like a sibling, it seems like. What is your personal message to Christa upon your death? Okay, so this is Anubis. This is the first nature of the question, and Anubis guides you through the underworld. So there you go. Nature of the question is, this is his baby. Christa is his baby. This is a baby rattle. Or also, it was a musical instrument. It's called a sistrum. But this is a family. Maybe Christa loved cats because Bast is the cat goddess, and this also indicates people that really love cats. Maybe he called her Christa Cat or something, right? So this is about after he's moved on into the underworld, his message to Christa. Oh, look! He loves her. Christa, your Papa John loves you. John loves you. That is the core of this reading, the core of life. His love to you is the key. This is the key symbol. His love to you, for you, is the key to your life and to your heart. Okay? So guard it inside your heart like the precious gift that it is. How wonderful. Okay, solution, advice, comment given is Ta. Okay, so this again, this is like the person that he wanted Christa to contact, but also I think that what this is saying is that what he wants for her is strong foundations, okay, and he wants her to be strong. Okay, so he wants her to, when she comes out of where she is now, to build her life on strong, solid foundation. Okay, start over, start clean, start fresh, start anew, because you have another chance. Okay, to start over. Okay. Oh, wait. And the outcome is peace. I think that's beautiful. So, very much the reading from a loving father to a loving daughter. He loves you very much. He prays that you will be strong and that you will build a whole new life for yourself that will lead you to peace and happiness and joy. Enjoy. Okay, I think that's a great place to end. All right. Okay, Cindy. So, yeah, I'm going to be super busy the next couple of days, but, I always have time for you, my beautiful dreadlocked beast. No, you're my little imp. You're my little simpy. No, that's not good. Cindy and imp. Impy? Impy's okay. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm always finding nicknames for people. Okay, dear. I hope you have a good day, and I hope this helps your friend. All All right, I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.